he's curious, and that's marvelous. I've had that song stuck in my head all week because my son now has a new interest with Curious George. So we've watched several episodes in my household this past week, but I think that helped decide a topic for this week's Cup of Hope. So I think the topic based off Curious George is curiosity.
Curiosity. I think that's a good topic, Morgan. So with that topic in mind, what are you curious about this week?
I'm curious about a lot of things.
Yeah, you've always been curious about a lot of things. Always had a million questions. They say that's a sign of intelligence, though.
I mean, it could be right.
And I've also heard that children get their intelligence from their mother.
That could also be right.
Right? Yeah. As mothers, I think you would agree with me.
But let's stay humble here.
Okay. We digress. Let's get back on topic here. So
I guess if I'm going to say what I'm curious about this week, if I had to narrow it down, I would maybe say top of mind. I'm curious of how I can get a set of six-pack abs.
Six-pack abs. So do you exercise?
Slightly.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
That's a habit, Morgan.
Okay.
And,
all right. Well, what are you curious about, okay? What are you curious about?
Well, I'm curious, after the week I've had, I'm curious why people are so critical of one another in our world. I am curious about how we can do a better job, especially as leaders, in building people up and encouraging that kind of behavior instead of being critical or tearing people down.
I think that's a good thing to be curious about. I think our world has always been and continues to be more negative. I think there's a lot of factors driving that, and we're all humans, so we have emotions. But how would we best tackle that, right? Like, as you're curious, did you do some homework on best practices?
I did some homework, and what I found in a way to overcome the darkness in our world, to overcome that critical mindset. As leaders, we have to be people who are not defined by negativity. We have to be able to overcome that negativity. And here are 3 tips for you today in overcoming negativity. Embrace the power of love and resilience, and let your actions speak louder than your words. The second tip is to show compassion. Inspire others, and create a supportive environment that fosters growth and unity within your school, your community, your organization. And then finally, leading with love. When you lead with love, you're not only helping the people you lead, but you're also empowering yourself. And I think we need to remember that each and every day we're making a difference, and our dedication leaves a lasting impact in the lives of the people that we lead.
That's really good. So what would you say is a scripture verse? And then I've got my own quote for everyone based on the fact that George is just taking over the Roberts household.
Okay, so my scripture this week is going to be Matthew 5:14 through 16. And that scripture reads, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people put a light under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven."
Now, George was a good monkey with a lot of curiosity. So I think this week, go out and be lights, and let's make the negativity be something of the past. Thanks, guys. Enjoy.
Have a good week. Cheers.
Oh,
okay.